Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to be playing Krakow, trying to form Poland in Victoria 3. Last episode was a bit of a banger slash really stressful experience. So there's a bug currently in patch 1.2. We're playing in patch 1.2, the public beta, and the bug is if your construction queue ever gets paused, there's no way to unpause it. And so this means you cannot go into default ever. And we had a situation that was forcing us into default because Austria-Hungary was getting a revolution and we were inside their market. And this revolution would just brick all of our inputs and just drive us into an immediate default. And this default would brick everything, like the entire run. And so what we tried to find a solution there. We tried going to an earlier load and trying to do something else so that we could escape out the coast, and we tried doing like an even earlier save, and then finally we settled in on reloading the original save and trying to join Germany's market, and this worked out. So now we're in Germany's market. There's a little bit of something making us nervous about Germany's market, which is the amount of turmoil that they have from radical pops. I really hope they don't rev. If they rev, in fact, let's save, because we didn't save, we just took like a 20-minute break. But let's save here. If they rev, the plan will be to rejoin the Austria-Hungary market. And so, because of this, we're really trying to get out of... We'd be okay running a 50% credit deficit normally, but not so much with this bug in mind, because it will brick the entire run. And so we are going to build a little bit more construction. Last episode we started at 420, we're up to 567. I think we're going to build a little bit more and just kind of settle in and get ready to eventually declare war against Russia as soon as our truce is up with them, which is in 99. So we got a couple of years, kind of hopefully just be a bit of a mellow episode. After last episode being very, very, very stressful, we did add a whole bunch to the construction queue during the interim. Amongst it, a few construction centers. You know, I can't resist some construction. But we're trying to get the synthetic plants up. We are researching the synthetic plant tech. And also, we're just trying to, hit economies of scale, bonuses in a bunch of spots. We are researching art silks. Hopefully this will make us more resilient on silk. We can cancel the trade routes for silk. We're currently running some trade routes to import silk into the market. The only thing we really, really, really need after this is going to be the rubber. And hopefully we can get a little chunk of the Congo if we can get out to the coast fast enough. You love to see the construction centers go up. Brings a smile to my face. Our economy is also making a big recovery here. Like everything's going up. Everything's getting profitable. Things are feeling good. I guess we could roll back this a little bit. But right now I want to get down to about a third before I roll back the taxes or expand construction. Although expanding construction is generally... Let's see if we can get to 1,000 construction this episode, eh? Just a nice chill, get to 1,000 construction episode. So add some of those. A lot of these places. Tools are doing remarkably well. And so maybe we're going to start pushing tools in the third place as well. We're going to add this to the front of the queue for that. And then add a couple more levels of tools. And hopefully that shakes out pretty well. This is a little volatile, whatever's moving the needle here. But the synthetic plants, we're going to be having level 51 there. And you see we're coming up to 51 on the motor industries as well, just trying to push the economies of scale. We of course have it on auto expand, but wow, it is fully employed. Often those have a hard time employing. I guess so we made a big shift. We got the coal-fired power plant, which made the electricity cheaper, which I guess pushed this into being a bit better, which now is kind of having a cascading effect because now there's more demand for steel, and so the steel places are employing a little bit better. And all this sort of stuff. We get a mass migration of Kurds. Very nice. Steel's a little bit expensive. I think it's going to employ up pretty well here. And then this one, we have the 51 glassworks. Is glass doing alright? It is. Would you be better off with manual glass blowing? You would. ostensibly. I think this is one of the lies, though. The way it works is it tells you what it would be if it was fully employed, but it can't fully employ. We have a positive weekly balance, but you can't find the labor, so this is a lying tooltip, because it says it based off of full employment, which it won't be able to achieve. Those lying tooltips. I think we'll push through a little bit more construction. And then kind of settle in at the 20 construction centers in each spot, I think, for a little bit. And before the end of the episode, we will try and go to 1,000 construction. I apologize for those of you who like my we're gonna double construction intros, but after last session, which of course for you will be a few days behind, I'm just looking to just chill out a bit. I thought the run was bricked last episode, like very, very, very bricked. Yeah, we can do that. I like myself some tech. Now, if we get booted out of Germany's market, I think we will be a great power. And if we're a great power on boot out, then that means, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I mean, we have more prestige than these two. If I'm not mistaken, this is a bit of a problem for us overall, because we have limited trade routes. Although we can trade with Belarus. But if we become a great power, we're gonna have some problems. Because we can't join markets, and we really have to get to the coast before that happens. So it's just very, very, very critical we get to the coast here. So yeah, this is settled down a bit, but we do have a lot more construction than we did at the start. We had like 500 something at the start, and now we have 700 something. So things are going quite well. We're gonna take a look here in the capital. Take a look at maybe expanding this a little bit. It's not very profitable, but I'm hoping the economies of scale might push it up. But then again, this is fully employed. It's not very profitable, but it is what it is. The oil is very, very profitable, but we might have to start winding down some of our usage on oil PMs. Especially when we get condensing, when we get the good mining tech. For now, we continue on. I think we can try and push this a little bit more. So it's 41, they're 51. Just getting economies of scale throughput bonus. I thought I was going to say economies of throughput scale bonus, but I wasn't. Engine of progress keeps activating, deactivating. Unfortunately, the trade unions are really not happy with us anymore, so we can try and get them happy again. I mean, we could go for this. Graduated taxation would lose us a lot of money, though. Could also go Council Republic. I think that, no, this would cause a revolution. There's no way. Why aren't the trade unions happier with us? Laissez-faire, free trade, professional army, presidential republic, universal suffrage. A lot of it's this guy specifically, the vanguardist. We also do not have like an enormous SOL thing going on good for us. So maybe we decrease the taxes here and try and boost SOL. SOL's been dripping a little bit. So if we can boost SOL a little up, maybe we can get more legitimate. We are losing money, of course, now. I think that we can hold on to it for a while. I don't like this coming up. Investment pool transfer decreased when we decrease taxes. That's interesting. It should increase. But I think the economy can handle this. Alright. tool time. Yep, those tools are coming up. I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna need more than just one more additional railroad there. And let's see, here... Could expand the coal mines more, but we're building coal mines over here. Could expand the textile mills, try and work the throughput bonus. They're not very profitable now. Part of it is silk and rubber being really expensive. Would we be better if we swapped back to craftsman sewing? Maybe. I'm not sure. I would like to keep this going though, because I do want to have some demand for rubber in the market, but I guess we already have some demand. Oh, we can pass colonial affairs. Let's go colonial exploitation. We actually do want this in place by the time we get to the coast. Now, who supports it? Well, there's very low chance of stalling. Let's see. Who supports it? The industrialists who aren't in government. And the armed forces who are. This recovery is back on schedule. Nice. Oh, do need to handle that, I guess. Turkish mass migration. Very nice. That 1% actually kind of screws us, like all of our economies here. Probably should have been a little bit more cognizant of it. Oh well. This is 51. It's not fully employed, but I imagine it gets fully employed when we swap to rayon, which we're going to be on pretty soon. I guess we could take a look at what we're going after art silks. We can go war propaganda maybe, with the idea of, I think that kind of fleshes things out a bit. It feels a little derpy to go landing craft, but maybe we'll do that. And hopefully push into NCO training a little bit earlier. Alternatively, we could go military aviation. Don't hate that. But we had researched a good chunk of this. It's a decent tech. I don't think we want any of these techs, really. Political agitation, I guess, might be okay, just for the authority, but paved roads also could be okay. Could also just go radio. Arc welding wouldn't be terrible if we researched a lot of these other tier 4 ones, so I guess we could go Carmbert. Maybe we'll just go radio, because we need that for NCO anyway. So this seems like a good plan. Construction queue, please. Add 2 extra. And you have 2 coming in, and you already have a lot. But I guess we'll do this. Maybe we have quite a bit of construction for what we got going on here. So if we build a lot more of these farms, though, it'll force the people out of subsistence farms and force them on unemployed instead. So they will be a little bit easier. Do we have qualification problems? No. So these should employ up pretty well. I guess we could take a look at what is expensive in our market in terms of consumer goods. But this is just not employing. Maybe with a little bit more throughput, you would do a little bit better. And then the boom booms could go for more throughput again. Paper is kind of up there-ish. Same with fertilizer and explosives. The problem is we can't make the inputs cheaper on these. You know, we've already built out all the iron mines that we can, I think. Oh, no, we haven't. Well, I guess we will. how is Germany not running these trade routes? I guess we'll do this one. And this one. Let's try and make a lot of this stuff work well again. We are going to be deleting... See, unfortunately, we would much rather the trade center be somewhere else, not in the capital. But, we'll probably delete these, like, these ones that are making silk. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just, because those do have a cap. So this is, what, 36? So that's 51. Should do it. Might have to build a new industry here. Not sure what. I mean, the electricity is doing pretty well. We'll put it on auto expand. We'll add one. And I guess maybe we'll start it up here. Just kind of managing every stuff. How's SOL doing? Climbing back up a little bit after we decrease taxes. This is increasing the normal wage. But I think we're fine just sitting here on 750 for a little bit. I'm kind of approaching the date where we can declare war on Russia again. Let's look at their diplomatic situation. They're paying us war reps. We have to keep in mind we're going to lose those war reps, so all the more reason to not do anything crazy. But it looks like they have no alliances. They have trade agreements with Great Britain and France. I think they're rivaling Germany. Germany's probably very likely to help us out. Refrigerated storage is going to be a big one because now we can use railroads when combined with electricity, which is going to decrease how much we're paying in railroad subsidies. By use railroads, I mean on these here. Refrigerated. Oh, it just uses... Okay, well, we'll do this anyways. It is labor-saving PM. So is chainsaws, but I don't think we can swing that one. Conveyors is spreading to us. So we will be able to actually go a different one or something else next. I suppose we could go, in theory, arc welding. Oil turbine's going to be okay. Yeah, we kind of just want to finish this one. Because we already invested so much into it. Actually, I guess it's not really essential that we finish it before the radio. I think I'd rather finish the radio first. Because if this gnat spreads, and then this gnat spreads, it's all the same to us. Actually, that's not true. We are going to have this fight with Russia first, probably. So... starting to gain a lot of money. We are going to lose this 38k Diplo Pact with Russia. But that'll be okay, I think. We are, of course, gaining a bunch of money because we aren't keeping the construction going like a good boy. Sorry, Daddy. Well, I mean... something like that, maybe? Burgundia refused to become protectorate of Italy. You go, Burgundia. Colonial exploitation struggling to pass. I think we could go resettlement until then. Maybe. We don't want resettlement, though. We want the full shebanger. It's unfortunate we can't do something to make the trade unionists happier. That's like really feels good. I guess we could go protectionism or something. I think it is worse. I think these are worse as well. Could go migration controls. In theory, this, we don't have any discriminated pops. So we could go migration controls. Just to make them a little bit happier. And a lagging effect will have them be happier as well. I think we'll do that. Did we finish the tech? No, not yet. Mass migration events are nice, though. Well, we are getting quite a bit more here, and let's see. Guess we kind of want to progress to 50 wanting this or something. I don't even know. We should have a lot of excess. Well, not too much of excess. We'll just put another one just to be safe. Mazovia is having qualifications problems. So we'll build a uni here. Just try and speed that up a little bit. If we had more territories, we would be spreading stuff out and expanding slower, and like there wouldn't be a problem, but it is a little bit of a problem for us. We're coming up on being able to declare war on them, I think. Well, I have the year, but not the July. Yeah, it's a little bit of ways. Just trying to keep this construction queue up and running. Guess we'll want to expand that and try and go for throughput bonus. You're employing as best you can, but of course qualifications are a limiting factor. A bunch of these also just finished though, so this should really push down the price of tools here. Encourage Germany to export them a lot. Let's do just look at all. Yeah, a ton of coal is being exported to Great Britain. We're making this coal. A ton of fertilizer to Qing. A ton of clothes, furniture, like all this we're making a ton of. And Germany's making hand over fist in their trade centers, but we're making the goods. And so when we leave, they will lose all that trade center, but we will keep the goods. Or the factories, at least. This is a bit concerning, though. The radicalism that they have throughout their entire country. I think we are improving relations with Austria-Hungary in case we have to go back to them. Hopefully they'll welcome us with loving arms, otherwise the run is doomed. If we cannot get to the coast. We will try and also release Ukraine. Since when we form Poland, Lithuania, my understanding, if we could make Ukraine a puppet, which I'm a little skeptic of, but if we could do that, since their territory is included in the formation of Poland, Lithuania, this would in fact annex all of them as well. Alright, I think we might be able to push the construction a little bit. You're about to employ a whole lot more. what is the difference? More wood to make silk and less dyes getting made. It's very profitable. So of course this trade route now sucks. Or a couple of these trade routes are now terrible. Did not appreciate the shortage of dyes. Well, we were looking for some new stuff to do here. We don't have qualifications problems here. So maybe we just do some of this as well. The problem is silk is way too cheap because we use way more dyes than we use silks. Maybe he can fix this. We'll just take the low one. Slow and steady. But I think we actually need to... Can't swap over this one. We have to swap over the new one. Yeah. Have you be on rayon. Which means we should, we need to trade again. Our bad. See, we have 30 plus 35, so we have 65. Why don't we make it a nice 75? Pretty new general. I like this guy's stuff. He is armed forces, but this is kind of fine. Let's see when this war is available. July 13th. You are trying to employ. Having some troubles. Let's increase this just for a little bit of insurance. This actually is profitable, so kind of up it a little bit. Alright, this is fine. We actually want them to have momentum anyways. So I think we had furniture manufacturers here that weren't built up very much. No, we don't. So I guess we can do a little bit of this and play some whack-a-mole. Never mind, you're fine. make sure all those are auto-expanding though. I think they are. Yeah, they are. Let's take a look at how big their army is. 1,500 versus our 1,300. And we're expanding the army a little bit, so should be a pretty even fight at the start. Unfortunately, we're going to have dual fronts, so we do need to recruit another general. Looks fairly open on the terrain, so maybe we can make use of this guy. We're going to promote him once. Maybe twice. Want the other guy a little bit bigger. Not a lot a bit bigger. Russia declaring Austria-Hungary to be their rival is really nice for us because Austria-Hungary might side with us, and I don't think Austria-Hungary and Germany have beef. So this should be a pretty good war. Alright, migration controls gets through. We didn't really care whether or not got through, we just wanted the bonus on their loyalty. In fact, we kind of would have preferred it go slower. But just trying to get them above board, you know, while we try and improve all this. Alright, we're going to take a save because this playthrough has been wild, and then we're going to go for it. Conquer Lithuania. Hopefully Belarus stays with us here and doesn't break. Well, that's one front. Interesting. Huh. Looks like we can sway Germany and Italy. Interesting. Belarus abandons us. That's unfortunate. We'll just improve relations with you, I guess. A little rude of you, but you know, it is what it is. Looks like we can get Germany in here. Probably gonna force them to release Ukraine and take this and take war reps. I don't think we can try and push anything else. This is quite a bit of infamy just from Lithuania. And we can grab Greater Poland later. And our strategy kind of pays off because that's pretty good timing for getting the tech. And now we go radio into hopefully something else. I guess maybe we want this next. Once we get the coast, actually having a modern port and higher port level is going to be useful for us. We're going to try and sway them. Now, will you take open market? No. This seems to be buggy. Will you ban slavery? No. Oof. Will you take humiliation? Yes. You love to see it. I think we might win this, but it's going to be closer. Let's see who's stronger between France and Germany. You have power projection of 63. Ah, okay. Well, in that case, why don't we do a little bit of this action? Now we have 75 currently. That's 80. This will make it even 100. let's see what they think. Now we can sway another, so maybe adding all that was unnecessary. What would you like? I'm guessing humiliation? Nope. Open market? Nope. Ban slavery? Nope. Liberate subjects? No. Liberate country? No. Transfer subject? No. Conquer state? Khiva and Uzbeka. Don't know exactly. Oh, I feel like I should know where Khiva is. Wait, is it? You want Khiva? Dude, you can't even get market access to Khiva. I mean, we'll give it to you, but as long as we have enough. Well, no, we'll just give it to you, actually. Yeah, you can have Khiva, dude. Wild, but you know. You want what you want. The heart wants what it wants. They join. They're uncertain. Let's also liberate Ukraine. And take war reparations. I think we're going to push in and take that real quick. We're making money now, which is nice. That's soon going to decrease, but that's fine for now. Hopefully Italy doesn't collapse against France. I guess we kind of don't care too much. Unused construction production. You're telling me, my guy. You're telling me. Adding it before I need it. I'd rather not brick my things. These will be really nice because it's going to bring down the price of silk quite a bit, I think. So I think I can come off of these. Communist Party crushes. Don't think I can reform more legitimately, so I won't. We'll have this pushed through here real quick. Actually, if someone else is moving guys to that front, we'll move to this front. Oh, they yield the war goal. Interesting. Well, that's kind of good for us. Kind of bad. We were hoping to release Ukraine. We can release Ukraine when we go after this, though. But now, we have ocean access now. We have a port. It's in the cargo port. Let's go industrial. Just doing that to clear it so it looks nicer. Okay, well, let's get you some jobs out here. Let's take a look at the infrastructure. We'll incorporate you right away. We will fix your PMs. We'll let you stay on those, I guess. Tractors. Sorry for firing you. We'll add a few construction centers. These should go away. Oh no, wait. These will be nice. They'll attract migration. Okay, we'll just do this. I assume you have a ton of infrastructure. Yeah, you do. That's kind of all you got there going on. What were we thinking of building a new thing for? I guess we already built it for this. I mean, tools and clothes is always alright. think I'm okay. Maybe we need... I guess we do need shipyards. Actually. And, on top of that, we would like to explore the world. So we'll do that. And our construction queue will be filled out for a little bit. We are losing money. Scandinavia wants us to change their customs union? I don't think so, my boy. I think we still have an obligation with these guys, which is why we can't... We're going to stop improving relations and begin damaging relations, because we are no longer terrified of Germany having a revolution, because we have access to the sea. I do think we actually want to add a couple more of these in the back of the queue, so that we will have more convoys. And now we get to declare interests. I'm so happy. I think that we have an interest in what we want there. Well, we could declare an interest in China and trade with them. The world's our oyster. I think that we are going to start bullying over here, maybe. And over here, maybe. I don't know. There's so much we can do. So much to do, so much to see. Wow. Screw you guys. We're taking that. And we have convoys, finally. And it looks like they're being used to support the trade routes. So to increase the level of some of these bad boys. I think we're going to delete this trade route, though. If we look to recreate it, I think we'll do it with someone else. This is coming on up in terms of our own production, local. Yeah, there we go. Can we import this from someone else? No. But I think that... Yeah, we gotta be a little bit careful on the trade routes front. But getting into the coast is excellent for us. Oh, such a sigh of relief, because we won't get like uber bricked by anything now. We'll just start to trend towards 51 in the capital on those things. We'll need a little bit more there. Probably not going to need a railway here for a long time, because we're going to want to lean mainly on ports, which are going to cost us a lot of money. There's a lot of other stuff costing us money now. So maybe we got to slow down on some things. I mean, if we're paying for the convoys, we might as well use them. Let's recruit an admiral. That's an expensive puppet. It's normally not that expensive, but you normally get them earlier, much earlier in the game. Puppeting Chile will be very nice. I think we do have quite a bit of infamy currently, so we don't want to do that quite yet. I think we do want to declare an interest and start colonizing. So we're not going to need this interest here. And I think our only way in here to the Congo now is there. We do not have colonial affairs yet. Yeah. And we can't get in through here because it's Dutch. We can, of course, pull a sneaky and go through Zulu. I think they're in the British market, yeah. Do have excess construction. I'm gonna try and get this off the ground. you guys some more things to do. What to expand? Let's build a uni, because we've so far needed to build a uni everywhere. Maybe glassworks? We don't have glass anywhere else, do we? No, we do have glass somewhere else. We have glass at 2 spots. New food industries. Alright, we do have a single boat. But no military in this region. So we will also go up to a level 10 barracks, I think. And we just want offensive something. So we're going to recruit this guy and then fire him. Don't want to fire too many guys, so we'll just probably do that once. The romantic explorer with the psychological affliction, I like it. Sign me up. I wish we could get those cheaper. Maybe we just do motor industries here as well. And we do some of that, and maybe they can sort themselves out. I don't know. If I make this motor industry for profit, it will also, or publicly traded, it will also decrease employment, which increases the employment of the other one. Or it should. Love to get a foothold out here. So 5 infamy. We could just puppet them for less infamy. I guess we kind of got to watch the infamy a little bit. I think they're very likely to back down. We get colonial exploitation. Thank God we got that on the first tick. Oh, we get a nice little snippet in there. We are going to need more admin. We can put some more here, though. We want some extra. Low market access where? Lesser Poland. Sure. Now, ironclads are real expensive. Steamers not so much. Interesting. So I guess we do extensive military shipbuilding for now. And then let's make sure. Yeah. We have the latest and greatest of all these. We have a ton of extra convoys. Let's see about using them. Highlights. Considerable import demand. Considerable export demand. Can we import? We can import a ton from the French. Let's see, what's the most productive? From Russians? I guess we'll go Russia and Scandinavia. How are we adjacent to Scandinavia? Is this adjacent? What? Oh, I guess they're adjacent to Germany. Okay. That'll go a long way. fine with steamers being really cheap. Makes our ports much cheaper to run. They would join a customs union if we were free from Germany, so we're going to try and get a lot of people going. I think we're going to try and maybe go Kutai first here, because they're the only one we have a sliver of a chance of landing. So let's just take a look here in the strategic regions. Yeah, everyone and their mother has an interest here. It's kind of why I like expanding back here, is because nobody has an interest. I guess we will here add a port. Just a singular one. We'll add a port up in here. Just trying to get our share of the Congo. France is getting wrecked. That's wild. Could go after Congo. I would want to full annex them, but we are starting to get down there in infamy. So, why is there an independence war when we can just end the customs union? It's a little interesting. You're employing, I mean, I guess we're gonna add some, but can make arts here and tools, because tools is, despite being here, it's still, don't hate making tools everywhere. Alright, how much extra infra do you have? 30. That's not going to be enough. We're going to add a railroad to the front of the queue. And a port. Set you on auto expand. Actually, we might want to declare an interest here instead of La Plata, so let's do that. That's wild, they're getting clapped here. Bad AI. Now let's try and get you your economies of scale bonus here as well. How much is this cost to just full annex you? 12 infamy. Can we afford that without going over? We can. And then we will get another spot in the Congo. Portugal will be on their side. Kind of annoying. Let's just save before, just in case. In case something weird happens, although I do think we can kind of fight great powers. Portugal abandoned support, cool. They are very, very fearful, and we can sway if we need to. And this way we can colonize more and get more Congo land. We also, of course, wanted to go up pretty high on colonial affairs as fast as possible. Starting to snake in here. Guess we can expand, put you on auto expand, and do the same for the coal mine. Do the same over here. They should back down if they can't get anyone to join. It's going to be a little tough to land with just a level 3 here, but I think we can make it work. Our psychological affliction, romantic, you. I don't know why I get such a kick out of that. Having difficulties employing at places, do have qualifications, do have a lot of peasants, do have a lot of unemployed, so it's only a matter of time, really. Let's check the infrastructure. Yeah, you're okay for now, and you got something in the oven, as it were. Wildly profitable, so we'll just add that to the queue. You're really gonna make us do it, huh? Okay. Well, yeah, well, this will give us a good chance to decay anyways. Much better PMs here, so should be pretty... Ooh, we're kicked up. Is that because we're not constructing? There's a little bit of that. Scandinavia's having problems. Glad we didn't join their market. Could go assembly lines. Most tempted to do that in the capital, but I still think it's not worth the oil. Maybe we should be adding more on the... The ports are a little bit more expensive. We'll just add another. This goes up to level 3, which is kind of a big game. So R is starting to emerge onto the world stage here. Oh, this is a crime, leaving us something at 40. Jesus. How do we live with ourselves? When it could be 51. Why are you not employing? I don't understand. It's like we're not importing the silk. I don't get it. This isn't profitable, so we'll nuke it because their revolution's going on. I'm guessing this is barely profitable. Scandinavia's damaging relations as soon as we end the trade route. Come on, my guy. See how our landing's going. Not very good. Not very good at all. Don't have a lot of offense. Have a lot of penalties here. In fact, why don't we hurry along the landing craft after this tech? Actually, let's hurry along the landing craft now, and then radio's not spreading to us. And then after this we can go dockyards or something. Or we could go dreadnought, actually. Don't mind that. Oh, looks like we're just gonna be successful. Hiya. Get radio production. Probably turn it on. I mean, we have no demand for radios, but I think our pops will eat them. So it's good. Automatic machine guns is completed. We'll have him get Stalwart Defender. I guess kind of annoying. We didn't quite want him to get that, but sure, whatever. The romantic, psychological affliction Stalwart Defender guy. Okay, fine with that, I guess. Don't hate it. What's working out here? The motor industry's kind of is employing nicely. Don't want to touch it though. So we'll just, you know, 51 this, as you do. And then I think we will have a little bit of, let's just solve. We have another one of these, we have another one of these, decent amount of infrastructure. I think this is good enough. And then we will be 51 on tools kind of everywhere. I do think we want to start doing that a little bit more with clothes. Now you cannot do it because you're the one on the rubber stuff. The rubber's too expensive, but the silk's so expensive. I don't know how the silk thing is not. Why? Why are you not employing more? Fertilizer's not that expensive. Sulfur's not that. Or sorry. I mean, I guess we can import sulfur. Yeah, sure. Why not? This will hopefully make our fertilizer cheaper, and then, you know, that'll make these places employ more, and these is another input for the silk place. The thing is, it's not efficient in general, but hopefully it employs a little bit more. I think in theory we should be trying to get our silks from importing, and also ourselves. Nice little foothold here. Oh, France is looking to cut us off, though. That's unfortunate. I guess we can establish a colony here. Almost completely out of debt here. Probably could spend a little more. A lot of trauma after the last couple episodes, though. I'm really reluctant to. My kingdom for whenever we full occupy for them to just give up. Mexico loses an interest. The Baltics. Could use a little bit more. Where's isolated? I'm gonna put that at the front, and all these plantations at the back for rubber. Yeah, it's kind of a mistake to build all this different stuff here, but I think I'm kind of figuring it out. Colonial affairs does increase, which is going to be good for us. I'm going to start really pushing in here quicker. And we're going to have another area of ingress here. We're not going to get a huge chunk of the Congo, but considering we started out as Krakow, it's going to be respectable, I think. I mean, so we could push the economies of scale, but it's just not employing, man. I mean, we should use the convoys because we have them. Let's see if we can import some softwood as well. Well, this one's kind of free, right? And then this one takes only 5 convoys, so let's do that. And this one will only take 8 now, because a lot of it is by land first. I'm getting the feeling that Germany's not managing this market very well. We're going to add a couple more of these, because we do want to increase the colonization level all the way. What can you make? Can you just make livestock ranches? See, I hate this new UI because I liked it so much better when it was like kind of hid stuff from you or whatever. Or it just made a lot more sense. It hid the things you could not make, which was preferable. I think we need sugar and we don't have sugar, so we'll make this place sugar focused. And of course, turn these on. And we'll pause. And yikes, we would love to delete all this, but we can't. We can change all the PMs up. Okay, so let's go in the outliner. I remember there being something. We want to swap over all the PMs. We really just have to do it by hand? God, man. Alright, let's swap them over. We'll just do craftsman showing. Maybe we do an auto here? Certainly not auto expand with these things. Vacuum canning is nice. Patent stills. Can't do the automated bakery. Paper bleaching. Or revalve engine. Oh, we have so much rubber now. Hate that we can't delete this. Really want to abuse economies of scale. Gonna delete the barracks. Gonna swap the conscription center over to not using any PMs. Okay, you're using way too much infrastructure, so we're gonna add a couple. Well, let's just add one port. Let's add this. You're subsidizing, but you're not using the best around. So we have one in the front, one there. You already used all your arable land. Shame on you. Now we can establish a colony there as well. Push in. Hopefully establish... If we can get an uprising, we can get our own, like, locked-in claim on any of these territories. Which will be nice. Yeah. Oh, and they also have iron mines here. It's so good. Guess we'll put another rail, maybe? I don't want to overbuild. We'll just do this and this, then. And call it an episode. Wow, this episode's been like both chill, but also we emerged onto the world stage. We finally gaining access to the coast. I think we might just take a little... I forgot what tool to use for the snippet. Okay, what the hotkey is. But yeah, we finally got onto the coast, which is fantastic. Coming around, we're definitely going to go to 1K construction next episode. We didn't this episode, but we have like more than the economy necessary. We also went from like full debt to like no debt, so this is a pretty big come up. Like the military's expanded quite a lot as well. You know, we have a power projection of 2100. I think we could even slap around Russia all by ourselves. Yeah, pretty comfortably. So we're gonna have them release Ukraine when we come after this here, which we certainly will. And then we will think about maybe leaving Germany's market. But I think what we need to do is we need to start puppeting some bigger guys, people like Chile, and also it's going to be an awkward transition, to say the least, because we need a lot more convoys to make all this work. And we need to be able to get people in our market. And I think getting Belarus, Ukraine, Argentina, Peru, Bolivia, and Chile, and like this is kind of what I'm thinking. But we might even want to just squeeze open Japan's market, something like this. And then once we open their market, we can try and get them into our market. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how we're going to be able to get a market big enough to leave Germany. But this is, I think, what we want to do, because we're going to need to fight Germany for Polish land. So I'm not sure how we do all this, but we're gonna have fun figuring it out. Anyways, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, you know, do the YouTube algorithm stuff. If you don't like this video, then I don't know why you watched this long. That seems like an error in judgment. But secondly, what you could do to avoid this mistake in the future is next time you see one of my videos, click on the triple dot and click don't recommend people from, or don't recommend videos from this user. And you can do this for all users. Does make things a little bit nicer on YouTube if there's a particular person you don't want to see. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're not in that group. But have a good one. Either way.